kind of want to see if the pack is down there, and I'm going to. So I'm going to go to Halnir and do a quick scope on this dusty satchel or whatever. Let me go ahead and what I need to do is a short video on where this stuff is located. It's really not that hard, but for some it probably is. They like to put this stuff up on ledges and all. That you have to climb up, and with it being a multi-tiered dungeon, I mean level, you know. You kind of got to pay attention to elevation on the map. So I figured out, I'm going to point it out too, I think it's the only place in the dungeon. You know what? I bet you could use that entryway in Halnir where it's that toxic haze. That's what broke my invis last time. I stayed in it too long looking for something on the ground that actually wasn't there. I had the map flipped. The map doesn't show the entrance, and so I mistook the opposite end exit as the entryway because it just wasn't paying attention enough. So anyway, there's this haze in there, and it broke my invis because I started taking damage. And then I got hit by the little grays. I made it out, but it was my standard like ninja rogue wizard setup. I used to do the same kind of stuff in EQ. Sacrificing some focus here. So if I get in a fight, it's not really to fight, it's just to get the hell out. Invis and then gate. If I had something to shield myself, I would, but Monoskin is just, it's a channeled effect, so you can't really channel while you cast gates. So. But you got health pots, and those are okay. So far, I haven't seen where you can just have gate broken unless they just all out stun you. Well, actually, most spells. There's no, like, fizzles, there's no fails. It just, you start casting and it works. What I should do is probably move. I should probably move the video to the other side so we can see chat. Some of that stuff is actually okay compared to the combat log. So what? Maybe I'll do just a generic run through on this one on where stuff is. I still need to pick up the feather, which I guess is just a quest starter, then you turn it in, and what are the amazing in here? Two level 50s. Probably just farming stuff. Alright, so right at the entryway here, it's only this one little spot. Right here. It's just haze. And I don't want to stay too long, but what? Oh, yep, it is. See, and you can acclimate here. I'm going to stay out of it. Because once you start taking damage, just like the gold, it will break your invis. Alright, so it's just a straight shot through the gut. I mean, he just dropped down. Damage doesn't, like, drop damage, fall damage doesn't take invis off. Yeah. Dude is up there farming the... That's where the Dusty Satchel is. That's what I wanted to get. Right down here is... I'll just go down there. Is where the toenail is. Right up top here is the... Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and do this so that I can just press to the wall and climb. That gets really annoying. I turn it off sometimes. So here's the vendor. This is safe up here. I should just refresh and viz while I'm up here. Alright. Yeah, that dude over there. And he's not staying either. He's just running around looting stuff. Toenail is... So, that was the bridge. Look, I was looking straight down here, just go underneath. And just as soon as you get across that bridge, and through that first archway, right up there is Source A. Okay, up here, why not? Let's go up here and take a look. If he's there, I mean, shit, these guys might be killing him. And that's he. Nope, he's there. Alright, so there's Source A. And then down here, drop. So, fall damage, see, still having this. Come down here, and right there, just to make the bend, and see how it's got brick, or stone, whatever. Climb right up here. And this is probably not here, because I bet they're farming this too. I'm pretty certain it's tradable, so they're probably either giving it to others or selling it. Yeah, it's not here. It actually spawns right here. It's just a sparkly little pouch. Alright, and this is a good spot to reinvis. So, unlike EQ, the vertical is actually really good. So, I mean, I'm not going to aggro that stuff down there, even through the wall. So I just like to refresh it, because guess what? Invis, like EQ, does break on its own randomly. And usually by, you know, it shows 10 minutes, or it's a 10-minute cast, but immediately goes to 9 in seconds. By the time you get down to 6 or 7, be ready. It could fucking go. Alright, let's go over here anyway. And I'm going to crawl up here. Okay, after I get my endurance back. And I'll show you where it's at. So, so he's already camping it. It's right there, just above his tail, right in the corner by the box stack. That's where that thing. And there's nothing behind that door. Okay, so that's 2. That's right at the beginning. I mean, that's just... So we're going to go straight on down. Oh, ask him. Through here. Just keep on trucking. Pretty much straight shot. Actually, these right here, you can loot without invis. And just be aware, when you harvest bright caps, they take a while. They are super slow. And you can loot while you're invis. Chests, supply crates. Technically, as soon as you are done harvesting, instead of looting it, you could go straight to invis and then loot it. You're really pressed for time. Okay, so just to give you an idea on this, I've got the 28 harvesting sickle that is from the manor camp, and it's still that slow. Alright, so still straight shot down. You can cut right through here. People like to go around. You can cut through here. But this right here, next one, and it's there. So this is the Warden Floss ring. I can at least look at it. And there's the stats. It's actually pretty decent. Even if you, like, I've got +2. That's why I went ahead and got it. But it's got extra health. So, and then parry, so what? I use it for my farming, because I have, you know, shit for strength. Right now I got my farm set on. And I forgot to put it on. I can't take it because it's unique and I already have one in the bank, and I just totally forgot to put it. I already had a +2 that I made. Once again, I could just go ahead and reset this, but I'm so close. I'll show you. This is still pretty much a straight shot. Right here, you take a left and then an immediate right, and this is the map room because there's a map on the wall. And it's safe. There's nothing that spawns in here. You do have this dude here, and if you get too close over here, there's a roamer that comes up here, and he stops about right here. But as long as you're in here, you're good. If this room goes to shit when you're camping it, this is good to turn off. Check it. Actually, you know, you're turning off. So what does this do? When you run up against the wall, it just doesn't auto climb on you. It's actually good to turn off when you get feared, and some instances you may want it actually on, so if you fear into a wall, it actually climbs you and sticks you to it. So, you know, whatever you feel like you need. But if you run into the wall with that thing unchecked, checked, then it doesn't auto climb. It can be really annoying to auto climb on shit. Turn it off, and then you can climb. So you can skill up by just hanging on the wall. I don't remember, when am I at? I still get some. I'm 76 out of 78. I also went to options, and I put fractionals because I wanted to see them in chat. Otherwise it just dumps them over here and they fade away. But I wanted to see them over here. I'm gotten high enough that I don't always get a skill up. Now my point is, it's starting to rain. My point is, when you're in this room, you probably want that off, so that if you're going against the wall, because here's why. When you want to dump aggro, that's one interesting thing with the vertical in this game. Although you're not going to aggro above or below, even if you're within just millimeters, if it's appropriate in a ceiling or whatever, or a floor, and it understands through the code that you're actually got a separator, you're not going to auto aggro. Because I tell you what, man, EverQuest, like dragging the Necropolis is horrible. You get some rat below you, aggroes through the floor, and next thing you know, the whole underground is boiling up on you. Anyway, so when you want to jump up here, and here's why I turned it off, because you don't want to jump over and see how I hit the wall. That would have stuck. Here, watch. Boop. Now, if you don't jump just right, and I did jump just right. If you don't, you have this chance, and oh, see, it grabbed up just a moment. That's all it takes. Just a momentary grab. And when it does, it will register. And see, if you push, it's going to grab. And if that happens, you've got to actually jump back down into the mess that's waiting for you down here to reset it to jump back up. So better to just not have it happen. Turn it off so you don't ever get a grab. You might get knocked down, but you just got to get up here and practice. And apparently I'm failing a lot. I don't have to go up here that much. Anyway, that's just an extra little tip on evading the aggro there. And then the red border will dip off. And they'll clump up here. You know, everybody can hang out. There's nothing up here, so it's okay not to be invis. And it's the next item. So the etched bronze key, there it is. Just sits on the table. All this stuff respawns pretty quick. This one's really fast. The toenail, which wasn't there. And then the dusty satchel. I haven't gotten the dusty satchel yet. It's always camped because it's a inventory slot, like 14. I mean, best I have is 12. So I still want to get it. But yeah, this is safe up here. Turn that off. And then the last piece, is the feather, at least that I've been looking for. So come back down here, get back out. So instead of turning in there, we go down here. And, you know, you can ignore that. There can be a chest that spawns in here. I haven't seen it, but it's on the map. And then it's supposed to be, and here we are again, nothing. It's supposed to spawn on the ground somewhere in here. At least that's what it says. Now, could have been on top of the rock. I don't know. I haven't seen it, ever. So, I mean, these are labeled as ground spawns. There's more tascium. This stuff, you know, they're gray. I could probably harvest that. I just don't care about it. There was a load of tascium in here, but I grabbed it, and it hasn't spawned back yet. This is broken. I got stuck in here twice. I just ran up this thing, and it just right in here, it just drops me. It's just like it doesn't exist. See how you can walk through this shit? It's bad. The wall's here, but not there. And this is the exit out. I don't know where it goes, because it won't. I just can't get up there. And then I tried, and then you get one chance it's stuck, and then it puts you on the timer. And you're screwed. So what I did was I camped, and then it put me underneath this pad. This whole room, I was underneath this, which was nice. And that these guys didn't aggro, because I had to drop my invis, and then I gated out. If you don't have gate, though, kind of fucked. Until the stuck timer's gone. So anyway, I'd like to go up there, but oh well. So those are all the ground spawns. Oh, I'll tell you what. I'm going to refresh my invis. See, it's getting 7 minutes. I'm going to redo these. And these are dark blue. No, so this is okay. Safe distance. There's one more place over here. Of course, I'm level 25. I'll tell you what. I'm really tempted to loot that. I could. I'm going to test it. Why not? I just don't like getting... Oh boy. This isn't cool. Because... Okay. And that's why I didn't really want to do it. It wouldn't let me target them. I was going to kill them. They don't have any hit points. Well, that's okay. That was really the trip. Freaking lame-o. I don't know. Some of that stuff doesn't target very well. Also, you don't want to like camp out on jagged stuff. You have to take a chance of being in the world, under the world. And if you've got to do it, you do it. But like, actually, it helped when I was stuck in the floor at the ramp I was telling you about. I camped out. It let me go fully under the floor because it was saying that I was like in motion, basically. Can't do that while you're moving. I'm like, no, I'm not moving. I'm stuck in the floor. So that's Halnir Cave with the toenail, the dusty satchel, the feather location, and then the etched key. I've just noticed there's just a complete lack of help, video help. So match that with the map. I mean, when I get better at this stuff, I could put the map on there side by side, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to call that good for that piece and get that uploaded.